What is up, guys? We are Radio DJs React, back with another Drake.
Yeah.
We just did his other first-person shooter with J. Cole. Love that song.
That song was crazy.
And as you mentioned in that song, you wanted to hear 8 a.m. in Charlotte. For what reason exactly?
The reason I want to hear 8 a.m. in Charlotte is because there's so many, and you could probably look these up pretty quickly, but every time he has a timestamp on the song. I think there's one called 6 a.m. in Dallas, maybe 9 a.m. in Toronto or something like that. I want to say one of them is 6 a.m. in Dallas, but every time he does this such and such time frame in such and such city, he always goes hard, man. It's always a good ass song.
Okay.
Let's
get into it then.
1 million views, 10 days, that's not too bad at all. So
that's light work for Drake. What are you doing, man? Oh, well, it is just the audio. He put his face on there. And
there's the video.
Oh shit, let's go
with
to
his
that.
son in it.
All right, Adonis, tell me about your beautiful piece of artwork that you sold me.
So, it's the same story. So the goat was running away from the other monsters and the other animals, and a flower blocking the way. So the flower was on fire. The racing car was maybe helping the goat, and there was some stairs, who's like a jail stairs, and there was one person who was like on top, and he got killed by the trap.
Okay, so it's almost like a little story.
Yes.
And what is SBW?
So it's not a word, but I just wanted to write SBW.
Okay, you like those letters?
That's a kid for you right there.
And Daddy's name is next to the goat. Does that mean that Daddy's the goat?
Yes. So it's Daddy Goat.
Daddy goat.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense to me. Do you want to talk about how much money you got for your beautiful drawing?
Oh, please.
So I'm assuming now that happened, the artwork is his drawing.
I'm pretty sure, the artwork from the album cover is his son's drawing, yes.
That's pretty neat, dude.
That is pretty cool, especially because everybody thought he was trying to hide his son. Then he addressed that in a song and everything, and now he's not using his drawings for the album artwork, putting them in the videos.
Good for him.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
That
And
is
I, as a father, like, you could understand that whole thing. Like, your kid does something, they explain it to you, and you're like, all right, yeah, makes sense.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. 8 a.m.
What is in his hair? I'm trying to figure that out.
I think that is curlers.
Maybe there are curlers.
Yeah. Yep. He's got the fro going. Oh wait, no, those are clamps. Looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm out here on the road.
What did the shirt say? Hate
Survivor.
Yeah. I'm out here on the road. You can hear it in the voice. Still get this shit off though. Look. The money speaking for itself, I call it fortune tell. 5 top from a bitch that work at corporate sales. Chinchilla Ushanka, we skiing out at Courchevel. Breaking news, they try to kill him, but the boy prevails. I leave for tour and my niggas fucking go to jail. Preaching to the dogs by wanting more for themselves. It's weighing heavy on my moral scale. Knowing they gon' sell another Citizen Kane. They think they Orson Welles. Chanel, they like, how the fuck you need more Chanel? I got these cats tucking tails on 4-quarter sales. I'm used to seeing tears drop over enormous meals. The restaurant clears out, faint echoes of Lauryn Hill. I say we gotta talk about us, I feel like Jordan Peele. Could tell I'm getting under your skin like an orange peel. Cause your words don't match your actions like a foreign film. And now silence in the lamb like the horror film.
Yeah, this is good. This is good. I like the story he's telling, too.
Yes, and that's...
I'm more interested in the story. I know his punchlines.
And that's what, every time he does these songs, that's what it is. It's just...
I can see why.
He just starts vibing with... And it always flows very well. It always has a little bit of story behind it, but there's still hard-ass bars in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's making some dope references too.
And I hate to keep bringing up Harlow because, I know they're affiliated somehow, but I could see how people think Harlow is like Drake because I could see Harlow doing this same type of rap.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But like in this innocent, not exactly like it, but you know.
Yeah. No, I can see that.
Yeah, I mean,
you can tell Jack Harlow was definitely inspired by Drake
for sure. And I mean, maybe if Drake.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's a good guy to inspire you.
Yeah, I mean, you can't hate that.
Like Jordan Peele, could tell I'm getting under your skin like an orange peel. Cause your words don't match your actions like a foreign film. And now
like
silence in the lamb like the horror film. Things get quiet after me stating the obvious. Things get kinky after 15 years of dominance. That October sky is looking ominous. The money is autonomous. Shout to Oliver North, he out in Rome doing Toronto shit. And Jeremiah the watchdog, you niggas know what time it is. I'm in and out of Houston hobby so much I'm a hobbyist. Hoes waiting on cinch in the lobby, that boy a lobbyist. Savage got a green card straight out of the consulate. Where I go, you go, brother, we Yugoslavian. Formal is a dress code, dog. So many checks owed, I feel Czechoslovakia, nigga, what the
That was nice. I like that one.
Nah, I'm moving different right now, for real. Like, I feel like if Mike switched out the glove for the pen, like, this shit just too enticing right now, you know?
Ooh, that was a nice line.
Look.
I missed it. I was looking
He
at
said,
the
I
visuals.
feel like if Mike switched out the glove for a pen, shit is too enticing right now. That shit, that'll go over some people's heads right there.
I'm moving different right now, for real. Like, I feel like if Mike switched out the glove for the pen, like, this shit just too enticing right now, you know? Look. Diamonds do the silly dance. I raise up the wine glass. Metal detectors beeping.
That's the same. Or is it? Or that's the second time he's mentioned Mike. Because
Mike Tyson?
Yeah. Is it? Wasn't it? Did he mention Mike Tyson in the song before?
In the other song, he might have. I think he
I
did.
feel like he did. Or am I thinking of someone else?
Or maybe J. Cole mentioned him.
Maybe. That's a good point. It might have been J. Cole. But I was like, I wonder if there's starting to be. Like,
I'm pretty sure it was J. Cole.
Okay.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm like, well, I'm always trying to find like little things, like to see if they're like he's like trying to sew stuff together here. Maybe there's a deeper meaning he's bringing up. But you know, I don't know. Yeah, so well, anyways.
Too enticing right now, you know? Look. Diamonds do the silly dance. I raise up the wine glass. Metal detectors beeping and security bypass. The numbers going up. Someone pull up the line graph. The days are going by. It's like I'm living in time lapse. They talking to Adele like he majored in finance. Shania Twain notepad. I'm making it line dance. You try and rob me and it's gonna feel like you sitting at your favorite restaurant. Cause nigga, that's where you dine at. Mob ties, I swear we like a bitch with fine sisters and fine cousins. The family all bad. I'm preaching to the dolls about cleaning their images. I swear I'm like a young TD Jakes to my menaces. Long kiss goodnight, PDA for my nemesis. 300 acres, PG.
Yeah, he's the name dropping a lot of stuff. Long Kiss Goodnight was an excellent movie.
I don't think I've ever even seen it.
Oh man, Long Kiss Goodnight. Whew. I think that one had Samuel L. Jackson in it. I can't remember, but yeah. I know he's doing a lot of name dropping. There's some of them I don't know.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that green card line at 21, he said 21 got the green card. Pretty sure that's about 21 Savage because he's originally from England, apparently.
Hold on. I think Long Kiss Goodnight was about insomnia. Yeah, Samuel L. Jackson and Grena Davis, I think. Grena? Yeah, Gina Davis. Jesus, I can't even.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Yeah, I've
That's-
never seen it.
Gina-
I've heard of it. but I've
Gina
never seen it.
Davis in that movie is in '97, but Gina Davis in that movie had insomnia. She didn't know she was a crazy 007 agent or whatever.
Oh.
And she got in a car accident and had like a regular life, had a marriage and whatever. And then Samuel L. Jackson comes in her life like, "Yo, girl, what's up?" And all of a sudden she just realizes she's a stone cold killer.
Oh, shit.
So I don't know if he's like I want to listen to that line again now
Yeah.
because I want to try to see what he's referencing with some of these name drops.
I swear we like a bitch with fine sisters and fine cousins. The family all bad. I'm preaching to the dolls about cleaning their images. I swear I'm like a young TD Jakes to my menaces. Long kiss goodnight, PDA for my nemesis. 300 acres, PGA on the premises. That's what's really bragging like this verse in parenthesis. I'm giving hits to niggas on some don't even mention it. Like, don't even worry about it. Like, just give me back whenever. Or don't, you know. It is what it is, I guess. Yeah. Look. You young boys take some of that money and set it aside. Not having enough to pay your taxes a federal crime. You niggas obsessed with me and it's not on no hetero vibe. Handle beef so quiet, you think that I'm letting it slide. Next thing you know, we tiptoeing past enemy lines. Diss me so long ago, we making your memories fly. Conspiracy theories start floating around like the Kennedy guy. I'll probably hold a grudge against you guys till I'm 75. Hey, niggas lying for a living, I couldn't relate. We all gotta lay in the bed we make, but that couldn't be Drake. You forced a lot of fake love when real ones stood in your face. That's why you got deserted by your niggas like pudding and cake. I got you on camera bowing down, but the footage is safe. Thank God, another USB to put in the safe. Thank God, at the crib dipping my foot in the lake. I swear that y'all turned me into the villain, I couldn't escape. Not saying I'm the best at what I do, I'm just saying that it's me versus whoever wanna lose. Pick any one of the who's. I got 2 tools for new crews. RIP to the DJ from Houston, we lose screws.
Yeah, he's really
So,
spitting here.
Supposedly, I read about this verse, but I hadn't heard it yet. Supposedly, that verse was about NBA YoungBoy. That's why he started it off with "You young boys," something.
Need to put money aside, and pay your taxes.
Supposedly, I guess NBA YoungBoy dissed him for something, for some reason, probably because he's terrible and he'll never be able to be Drake.
I feel like Drake's just an easy target.
Well, yeah, because they forget that he can actually rap his ass off. Like
he's like the guy that he looks. He's like the
Larry Bird of the rap game.
Yeah, you fuck with him until like he comes back and oh shit.
And then next thing you know, your team plays against him and he drops 40.
Yeah.
And they win and you're like, what the fuck happened just now? Like,
and Larry Bird has like a career game verse, and he's talking shit the entire time. Yeah.
That's what I feel like. But yeah, I read that whole a good portion of that verse was about NBA YoungBoy. But again, he mentioned that you dissed me so long ago that you thought I was just letting it go.
Well, he's not gonna let it go.
Yeah,
he said not until he's 75.
Forced a lot of fake love when real ones stood in your face. That's why you got deserted by your niggas like pudding and cake.
You didn't go back. Well, were you wanting to go all the way back to the?
Go, we making your memories fly. Conspiracy theories start.
You gotta go further than back. Yeah,
I think it's right there when he's.
There you go. It is what it is. Here it is.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it.
Look. You young boys take some of that money and set it aside. Not having enough to pay your taxes a federal crime.
So is he insinuating that NBA YoungBoy doesn't pay his taxes?
He might be. I don't know. I mean,
because if so, that's
some insider knowledge that he's just kind of sprinkling out there.
What's the word? What's the word that you call that?
Shade?
No, quiet snitching or
dry snitching.
Dry snitching.
Yeah, that's dry snitching.
Drake over here, dry snitching.
You niggas obsessed with me and it's not on no hetero vibe. Handle beef so quiet, you think that I'm letting it slide. Next thing you know, we tiptoeing past enemy lines. Diss me so long ago, we making your memories fly. Conspiracy theories start floating around like the Kennedy guy. I'll probably hold a grudge against you guys till I'm 75. Hey, niggas lying for a living, I couldn't relate. We all gotta lay in the bed we make, but that couldn't be Drake. You forced a lot of fake love when real ones stood in your face. That's why you got deserted by your niggas like pudding and cake. I got you on camera bowing down, but the footage is safe. Thank God, another USB to put in the safe.
Now that bar hits harder now that you know.
Yeah. Well,
he's I got you on camera.
I'm starting to hear more words too. Like we don't have the lyrics on these songs, so we're just kind of like trying to listen to it and vibe with it. But I'm hearing more of the punchlines now.
Yeah.
The second time around, which every time we do these reactions, I always listen to the song like after. I'm like, damn, I missed that one.
I missed that.
I missed that one.
Especially because you guys in the comments will be like, oh, y'all didn't catch when he said this. I'm like, shit.
Because we're truly reacting to it for the first time.
Yeah. But that line. Well, first off, that why he said your niggas deserted you like pudding and cake.
Yeah.
I love that
like
one.
That line.
But yes, I'm assuming he must be saying he's got a video somewhere of NBA YoungBoy paying homage to him.
Yeah.
But he's not going to put it out there. He says like that's another USB to put in the safe. That's that bar hits harder.
It's essentially him saying, watch your mouth. I got a bunch of shit on you.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's kind of like when J. Cole did reacted back to Lil Pump. Remember Lil Pump, the guy who did that rock song, and we were like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Yeah, I remember that.
J. Cole did a song called 1985, where he kind of reacted back, responded back to Lil Pump, and he's telling him, he's basically giving him a life lesson, like, bro, save your money.
Yeah,
those shows, all those young people, especially those young white people that like you now. 10 years from now, they're not going to give a fuck about you. Now your shows aren't going to sell out. Now you're going to be missing money. You're going to end up on Love and Hip Hop or some shit like that. And then they had to sit down and talk to each other and hash it out. But
why is everybody calling themselves Little Blank?
I don't know.
As we do this, there's a recommended artist, Lil Boat.
Oh yeah, that's Lil Yachty. They call him Lil Boat because a yacht is a boat.
Oh, well, okay, whatever. Oh, so it shows
but still, he's a Lil.
He's a Lil.
I don't know why.
Lil
I called
Wayne.
myself Young Ron instead of Lil Ron.
Lil Wayne's the first one, right? You would think.
If I go back to those time frames, he's the first one I can think of.
I can
Lil
think of-
Wayne,
yeah.
Lil Boosie. Those are the only two I can think of right now from back in those days.
What was his dad? Lil Wayne's dad?
Birdman,
Yeah.
Baby.
God,
Yeah.
I love that song.
It's not his real dad, but
What?
yeah.
Well, he called him.
He called him his
Stunning
dad, yeah.
Like My Daddy.
Stunning Like My Daddy.
God,
that was a good ass song.
That was a good song.
Birdman couldn't rap. He can't rap a fucking lick.
No.
But back in the big timer days, in like the early 90s, I could still vibe with Birdman a little bit. But then as the 2000s came about,
Stunning
his
Like My
verses
Daddy.
were terrible.
God,
but
that
yeah,
song was so
Lil Wayne.
good. No, that's the only one that I knew because Lil Wayne.
Stunning Like My Daddy. Yeah, he
killed
did
it.
call him his dad though, because
Yeah.
he basically started raising him when he was like 11. You know what I
When
mean?
he got him in the industry, his mom, Lil Wayne's mom, actually took him out of school because he was more. He had more threats at school because he was becoming famous.
Because he was having to take. I remember him telling that story. He was having to take a gun to school, and she was like, "Do you really need that?" And he was like, "Do you want me to go without it?" And she was like, "Nah, I
Let's
don't."
just take your ass
Take you out of school. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have done the same.
And then
thing.
after he grew up, he graduated from what? Houston University,
He's a smart
University
dude.
of Houston, I
really,
think.
Really smart dude. Really smart dude. Very thoughtful. He's deceptive. You know, kind of like Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you think Tyson like now like the most ruthless man of all time.
And you listen to him speak now, and he's so humble.
He's so prophetic with
Yes.
everything he says. You're like, God damn, I need to write that down,
Yes,
dude.
yes, he really is.
So, all right, let's keep it going. Drake, 8 a.m. and Charlie.
But the footage is safe. Thank God. Another USB to put in the safe. Thank God. At the crib, dipping my foot in the lake. I swear that y'all turned me into the villain. I couldn't escape. Not saying I'm the best at what I do. I'm just saying that it's me versus whoever wanna lose. Pick any one of the who's. I got 2 tools for new crews. RIP to the DJ from Houston. We lose screws. Helicopters, cop lights, and news crews. Niggas steady crying to my daddy, well boo-hoo. You probably heard a lot about the boy, well true.
I think he's trying not to laugh right there. So
that was a nice line. That RP to the DJ in Houston, we lose screws because DJ Screw from Houston. Yeah, that was a good line.
I now understand the shirts.
Oh,
They've been hated on.
and they survived.
Yeah, they survived.
Yeah.
I used to have a shirt that says "I love haters."
Oh,
I've
really?
never had more compliments on like everywhere I went. I love your shirt because it's like like the "I love New York" things with the heart and everything. It was just like that. It said "I love haters."
Huh?
But but it's the same thing. It's like we've been hated on so long, and that's kind of what he was talking about with NBA YoungBoy.
Yeah.
But now they're hate survivors. I was kind of thinking it was like a racial thing at first.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I caught it as soon as I saw it. I didn't realize you were still thinking about it.
Oh, I didn't really actually think about it until the end. I was like, I put 2 and 2 together. I'm like,
makes sense.
oh, that makes sense.
Hate survivor. Yeah. That was good. I told you, every time he does a something AM in some city, he always spits, bro. And it's not even like stupid hardcore, like like bars like that.
That I appreciate because that's like it's like intellectually stimulating. I feel like because there's a lot of punchlines. Like that's something you have to listen to multiple times.
Steady beat behind it.
Yeah.
That's not overshadowing the bars.
He didn't have a crutch of a chorus or anything like that to go to. That was just straight bars the entire. That's 5 minutes and 50 seconds.
The chorus was just simply him making a few comments and then getting right back to rapping.
Right back into it.
Yeah,
and I like that. I think you need to have that skill, and maybe that's part of why these little 8 a.m.s and 6 a.m.s and all that are good. I don't know if the other ones are.
You got to listen to some of the other. I remember one of the bars I remember from the other one. I want to say it was the 6 a.m. in Dallas. He was talking about a flight or whatever, and maybe like somebody that he wasn't a fan of being on the flight. And he was talking about how he gets to fly private, and he's like, enjoy that seat that the steward just forced your ass to let up, because he was talking about like this, you can't afford to fly like I fly. And now the steward is telling you got to put your fucking seat up, and it was just such a nice little bar. I remember that one standing out. But this is dope, man. So what we do here, if this is your first time checking us out, Radio DJs React, we give a rating to each song that we run across and that we react to between 1 and 10. I'm going to go 8.2 on here. I'm going to go 8.2. I love the bars. Anytime I get a chance to hear somebody shit on NBA YoungBoy, I'm always excited about that.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you mentioned that, because I wouldn't have caught that.
Yeah, I ran across that on like Facebook or something the other day. Hopefully it's somebody
true.
explained about it.
Because not everything on the internet's true.
That's true. That's very true. But it made sense, because most of the time when Drake does say something back to somebody, he almost never says, I'm talking to you. Like he almost never says that person's name.
He doesn't give him credibility.
He just kind of dances around the fact that y'all know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And because I like what you said. He doesn't give him the credibility.
Yeah.
I'm
going to go 8.6.
Okay.
I think what does it for me is there's no chorus. It's just straight bars, and there's a lot of things that I'll probably learn after listening to it multiple times that I'm going to really enjoy it even more. Yeah. So I just know that's going to be the case. So I'm just going to go ahead and notch the score up.
Go and throw it up there.
I'm just going to go ahead and just put it up there, because there's been a few ones that I go back and like listen to the song. I'm like, damn, why did I give this one a 7.4? This should be an 8.4.
Yeah.
Like, damn, this is even better. And I get mad at myself. So, but yeah, 8 a.m. in Charlotte.
I told you it was going to be good.
Yeah,
I told you.
Good. It was good. We definitely going to check out some more. Put in the comments what's the next track that we should react to. Like other than first person shooter in this one, obviously.
Yeah.
What's the next best track in your opinion
on that album?
Yeah,
because we got to get to. I haven't heard anything else from the album, so that'll be our next one. Is whatever you guys are saying in the comments. The next best track on this album out of these. 8 a.m. in Charlotte. First person shooter. So let us know what else on that album goes hard. It's Radio DJs React. Make sure you check us out on social media and like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.